Hey everybody, and welcome back to Wobbly Life. We are outside the Space Detective Agency at the space station because today we're going to tackle the fourth and final detective mission, A Little Trip. And this is a somewhat long mission, so you bear with me here. If you guys are enjoying Wobbly Life on the channel, hit that like button to let us know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps us to grow the channel, and you never miss an episode of Wobbly Life. Where's Biff? It said he had a new mission for me. Oh.
I've worked it out. The numbers are coordinates. I'm going to the spaceport to get us a rocket. We're going to follow the coordinates and get Boris back. Meet me there as soon as you can. Biff.
All right, we have started the last mission. So, let's jump down a level, head through the tubes, and back to the spaceport. And once we get there, we're going to head over to this desk and talk to the Wobbly. It's Biff.
Great, you made it. This Wobbly won't give us a rocket.
As I just said, you're the second Wobbly who's asked for a rocket to these coordinates, and the other one hasn't come back yet. Tell you what, as your detectives, if you solve a problem for me, I'll let you use a rocket. How about that? Great! We're having a problem with one of our landing platforms. You see, every time we send the rocket back to Wobbly Island, part of the cargo goes missing. It's all there when we load up the rocket, but some of the cargo is always gone when the rocket arrives at the Space Center. If you find out where that cargo is going, I'll let you have your rocket.
Right, we better solve this quick. I'll head back to the office and pick up some supplies. You go to the rocket outside and try and solve this cargo mystery. I'll meet you back here when you're done.
Well, it looks like he's left it up to you then. Yeah, they do that a lot in this game. No problem, Biff. I will go solve the case of the missing cargo. So when we get outside, we're going to head over to this rocket on the right, not the one we arrived in. And once you get close, you'll trigger the cutscene. Everything looks normal here. No clues so far. Maybe I should take a look at the whole platform. That bridge might give me a good viewpoint. All right, so turn around and head back to the bridge. We'll get the next clue. Not much to see from up here.
But wait.
Oh, what's that? I should find a way to get down there and take a closer look. Well, you could get crazy and just jump off the bridge. Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I fall into space and float away? Boink! All right, so we come over here, jump, oof, bang our head over here, come over here, and interact with the door.
Space rats!
They must be stealing cargo from the rocket. I should let the spaceport Wobbly know I've solved the case. All right, close the door, turn around, and head back. And don't fall in between the pipes. Oh, that's a pain. But we can get out of here. Just give me a second. Up, there we go. Maneuver around, and we jump back up onto here. And then we head back inside. I solved your problem. Don't think you're going to like the answer, though. It was space rats. I should have known. I'll have someone take care of them immediately.
Hey, did you solve the case?
Of course I did.
Great. I'll meet you in the rocket then.
Okay, I'll send you to those coordinates. They look like they're on the moon. You better make sure you bring this rocket back. Your rocket is ready to go. Let me know when you want to leave. And then we just interact with her again. And we are ready to go to the moon. Woohoo! Wow. Look at us go. That don't look good. Did we just smash into the... Oh. Oh. Yeah. Well, I think we know why Boris didn't bring the other rocket back. I think those coordinates might have been inside the moon. Oh, nothing a little duct tape won't fix.
There you are. That was a nasty crash. Our ship doesn't look too good. But look, I found Boris. Come on then, Boris. Tell us what's going on. Why are we all stuck on the moon?
I'm sorry, Biff. It's all my fault. It all started when I read a story in a magazine. It said the whole moon was made of cheese. So I thought I could come out here, put loads of cheese in these shopping bags, and bring it back to the space station to sell. It was going to make me rich. But the moon isn't made of cheese. It's just boring old rocks. And when I worked out the coordinates for the moon, I got them wrong. That's why we both crashed. My ship is completely wrecked, so I've been stranded here. With no cheese at all.
Ah, Boris, what a mess. Well, it looks like our ship isn't as badly damaged as Boris's. I reckon with a few parts we could fix it. Can you go try and find some parts for me? Great. I've drawn what we need in the dust here. Looks like we need to find the lost fin. It must have flown off somewhere in the crash. See if you can find it. We'll need to find some rocket fuel to fill the tanks up. We seem to have leaked a bunch when we crash landed. Maybe try and get some from Boris's ship. We'll definitely need a new circuit board, too. There might be one in that old moon base in the distance. Finally, we need a few bits of metal to fix the broken hull. 3 small bits should do it. I saw a field of debris over that way, past Boris's rocket. You should try there. There were some metal detectors in our ship. They might be useful for finding any bits of buried metal. I'll write what we need in your to-do list so you don't forget. Don't worry, we'll be back at the station in no time.
Okay. No time. Right. Well, let's head over to Boris's ship and get the rocket fuel, because that is the easiest. His ship is right there in front of us, and it should be pretty easy to get to. Now, the biggest problem with this mission is the distances involved. You have to go back and forth a lot, and you can't spawn any vehicles on the moon. So it's a lot of running back and forth. All right, so we found the fuel. Let's bring it back to Biff. Hey, this isn't explosive, right? I can drop it.
Great! Some rocket fuel! Nice work!
All right, the next one we're going to get is the fin. And we need to see that trail of smoke coming up off of that big rock in front of us. Yeah, we need to get up there. So we're going to head towards the moon base and go around the rock. Just keep curving to the left once we clear the rock. And over here are a bunch of slopes that we can jump our way up. So we come over here and we just kind of jump our way up here, and then we just keep going up and up. And then we jump across this little gap here. And we keep going. There'll be a piece of metal that we can walk up right over here. This is not the fin. And we want to keep going to this pile of smoking debris right over here. And then we'll make a left and we'll come up here. head towards that rock sticking straight up. And keep going. Drop down here. And we're going to run to the edge right here and jump. And let our momentum carry us over onto this rock, which is the one we want to get to. So we head over to this smoking debris on the left. We can jump up here. And just turn to the right and come up here. Come up here. And that is the fin we are looking for. So we can grab this and just jump off the edge. Boink. Whee! Oh, this is going to knock me silly. Oof. And then we carry it back to Biff and Boris. Here you go.
You found the fin. Well done.
All right. So now we need to go to the moon base. And right about now, you start wishing you had a vehicle to drive around the moon. So when you get to the moon base, you'll notice this little opening here with 3 different power settings, or 3 different batteries, 10, 15, and 20. You need to find the green plug, breaker, battery, whatever, with the number 5 on it. And that is located right here. So we grab this, come back around, and slot it into the machine. This will open the first door to the moon base. But before we do that, we want to see which blue fuse is missing. And it's number 20. And while we're here, we're going to run around the back because there's a third one, the red one. And we're going to see which one we need here. And that is 15. So now we can go inside the moon base. And inside this first room are a red and a blue fuse. Well, the red one is 5, and we need 15. And the blue one is 20, and that's what we need. So we'll come over here, and we will slot it into place. Then we go back inside, come over to the computer, enter the code that it shows us, DWDSAA. That unlocks the door, and inside we will find the circuit board that we need. You'll also find the red one, the red fuse. Now, taking this fuse and slotting it into the proper place will unlock another door in the moon base. Put that there. And now that door in the back is open. And inside that is a present and a memo from the moon base crew. Now, I am not getting the presents right now. I'm going to do a separate video on all the presents, but if you're here, you might as well grab it for yourself. So then we come back to that room we unlocked earlier where we found the red fuse, and we grab the circuit board, which is can be a little tricky to grab sometimes. And then we bring it back to Biff. Here you go, sir.
A circuit board. Now I can get the navigation system working.
All right, so now we need to grab a metal detector from the wreckage of our ship. And if you guys have run around Wobbly Island doing the museum artifacts, you'll be quite familiar with this. And now we head straight back to the debris field, which is behind Boris's ship. Just keep going, following the path his ship took. And the frustrating part is that you need three pieces, and you only have 2 hands, so you can't do this in one trip unless you have a friend with you. But once you get to the debris field, the metal detector will start beeping. And it will start beeping faster the closer you get. And when you're over it, you'll get the little dig icon on the left-hand side of the screen. And you can dig up a piece of metal. And now we can just keep searching for the second piece. There we go. Almost on top of it. Looks like... Wait. Over here? There we go. Piece number 2. Alright, so grab... Alright, so grab 1 piece. Grab 2 pieces and bring them back to... I can grab these, right? There we go. Grab these 2 pieces and bring them back to Biff and Boris. And if you get turned around, they're west of the crash site. So see how the little compass on the left has the north sign at about 2 o'clock? Yeah, that's where you want to keep it when you're heading back to the ship. Another thing to keep in mind is he can only take 1 piece at a time.
That's a good start, but we need a bit more metal.
You mean like this one? Yeah, see, you have to actually go away from him and then come back.
Great. I reckon 1 more bit of metal should do it.
All right, back to where we were. And wander around till you find the next piece. Dig it up. And bring it up. And bring it back.
That's all the metal we need.
Can we maybe fix the ship now, Biff? Boris? Guys? Guys? Oh, there we go.
That's all we need to fix the rocket. I'll start work on it right now. Thank you for helping me find Boris. He's not the brightest Wobbly out there, but he's still my brother. I'm glad we all got back in 1 piece. I wanted to give you something to say thank you. It's a concealment device that can transform your appearance. It's come in real handy over the years on stakeouts. Hopefully, you will find it useful. I'm gonna take a bit of time off from the detective agency. Hang out with Boris. We might even visit Buck on Wobbly Island. So there won't be any new cases for a while. So it's goodbye for now. Thanks again for all your help.
And you have unlocked the detective concealment device, finished a detective agency for a little trip, and you should have the achievement for completing all the detective missions. The other nice thing is if you go back to the spaceport, you can travel back to the moon anytime you want. Just by clicking on the button, it doesn't cost you anything. And this is important because there are still 2 more presents to find hidden on the moon. Well, that's where we're going to end this episode of Wobbly Life. If you guys are enjoying it on the channel, hit that like button to let us know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps us to grow the channel, and you never miss an episode of Wobbly Life. We'll be back tomorrow with another video for you. Thanks for watching.